Obviously, the whistle hasn't started blowing yet, but Chennai Super Kings fans will certainly be hoping that this is the match where Chennai kickstart their campaign and actually seal their first win. What a match it promises to be, with Chennai Super Kings taking on Kings 11 Punjab at the PCA Stadium in Mohali. It's going to be a crunch clash. Remember, it's Adam Gilchrist versus Adam Gilchrist 2.0. What Adam Gilchrist, the mold Adam Gilchrist created for the wicketkeeper batsman MS Dhoni, broke it and became even better. And look at their captaincy record in all IPL games, and look at their batting record. An average of 28 for Gilchrist, an average of 37 for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And you have to remember, Dhoni and Gilchrist both have started this tournament in blistering form. Also remember, we're trying to make this show as interactive as possible, and that's why we keep asking you these poll questions. Today's poll question was, can skipper Dhoni lead Chennai to their first win of the season against Punjab? The options were yes or no, and overwhelming majority of you believe that 66% of you believe that MS Dhoni can actually lead Chennai Super Kings to a win against Punjab. On the show with me, we also have the former Indian off-spinner Nikhil Chopra with us. And Nikhil, what a match it promises to be. Kings 11 Punjab, who not too many people rated, started with a win. Chennai Super Kings, who are the eternal favourites in this format, started with a loss. And that's why it's even more important for both these teams to actually ensure that they bag full points in this one.
Well, that's true. Well, Kings 11, going out there and playing some fantastic cricket. The medium pacers doing the trick against Pune when they got bowled out for 99. So, all marks to them. They won the game in about 13 overs. But Chennai, on the other hand, when they were playing against Mumbai, Mahendra Singh Dhoni went out and got that half century and very nearly won the game single-handedly. So I have a feeling that the top of the order for the Chennai side, they need to pull up their socks. And I think it's going to be a game that is probably going to go down to the wire because both teams are looking pretty good.
Now, before this match, this was a tournament that was shorn of big scores and long sixes, those huge ones that actually had the crowds on their feet with just every hit. But this match has turned it all. And we go across to Nikhil. And Nikhil, I know you obviously don't want to relive the memories of that painful loss last night for Delhi Daredevils, but absolutely fantastic performance there by Mumbai Indians, especially Dinesh Karthik. He was outstanding.
Well, it was a night for Dinesh Karthik, make no mistake about it. Some big stars in the Mumbai ranks, but none of them got to fire. Mumbai lost, 2 wickets very quickly for 1 run on the board and then getting to 209. Incredible. I think Dinesh Karthik, if he keeps on batting like this, it won't be too late to see him in the Indian team. He was absolutely fantastic. And the good thing is, that whole inning was very effortless. It wasn't that he's throwing the kitchen sink at everything or he was using the cross-barrel shot. You look at how he's used the pace of the Delhi bowlers. And he had some very quality bowling attack in terms of medium pacers. There was pace and bounce. So that made this knock even more special, Siddharth.
Absolutely. And I was actually shadow practicing that hook shot after Dinesh Karthik sent Ashish Nehra soaring into the stands. It was absolutely fabulous batting. But then he was ably supported by Rohit Sharma. The first time he actually came good this IPL, and that's good news for Mumbai Indians, isn't it, Nikhil?
Well, they need to work out their opening strategy. For Mumbai, that really hasn't worked. The 2 legends coming out to bat, Tendulkar as well as Ponting. But we've got a very strong middle order. You've had Rohit come good. You've had Dinesh Karthik, who's come good in the 2 games as well. And don't forget, the big fella, the $1 million man, Kiran Pollard. He's got that half century to his name, and thankfully, after that half century, he's been promoted up the order. So that middle order for Mumbai has been firing all cylinders very consistently. But it's the worrying factor is the top order. I won't be surprised that they maybe change the opening combination where you never know that Ponting comes and bats at number 3 and Dinesh Karthik comes and opens the inning.
Alright, the news coming in from the PCA Stadium in Mohali is that Chennai won the toss and they've elected to bowl first. Here are the playing 11s. No changes for Punjab. Gilchrist, Mandeep Singh, Manan Bora, David Assi, Azhar Mahmood, Gurkira, Ravana, Praveen Kumar and Ryan Harris. Let's take a look at the Chennai Super Kings playing 11 who actually made one change to their lineup. And that man, Chris Morris, the guy they picked up for $625,000, the South African all-rounder, has actually found a place in the 11. Michael Hussey, Murli Vijay, Suresh Raina, Dwayne Bravo, Subramania Badrinath, Dhoni, Jadeja, Ashwin, Morris, Ankit Rajput, Duck, Nanes. Now, a lot of you must be wondering who is Chris Moritz. Why did Chennai actually spend that kind of money? And you have to remember, when it was announced that he was sold for $625,000, the South African all-rounder actually went on record to say he'd never seen that much money at one go. But he actually bowls very quick, tips the speed gun at over 140 kmph, and can hit the ball a mile. And he's going to be crucial for Chennai because they already have a long lineup. And then if you add his big hitting abilities, it's almost a near unbeatable team. We'll go across to Nikhil. And Nikhil, this one promises to be a cracker. We've been talking about it. But if you include the likes of Chris Morris in that 11, Chennai look unbeatable.
Well, you talk about quality with all guns guns firing in all cylinders. You look at the pace department; it's very solid. The batting, of course, the top half didn't work, but the middle order once again for the Chennai Super Kings with the captain going out there firing, they looked very strong. And I guess why they won the toss and fielded first. You have a little bit of moisture, and I won't be surprised that most teams at Mohali would want to go out there and chase because of that dew factor. It just null and voids any sort of seam movement with teams going to be bowling in the second half, or even for the spinners to grip that cricket ball. So batting would be much easier in the second half. And you're absolutely right. Chennai would most certainly look very easy to go out there and win this one.
Absolutely fair point. And the one thing that Chennai could actually change about their batting order would be Mahendra Singh Dhoni up the order. We saw him smack 51 of just 26 balls in the last game, and they need that sort of power hitting abilities at the top of the order for themselves.
Well, true. With Mahendra Singh Dhoni, coming and batting that low down in the order, I just feel, there's a lot of talent that goes wasted. But, still early days in the tournament. I have a feeling that he's probably giving some of the other guys an opportunity. He's trying to work the combination this time around, what will suit the team, what will work for the Chennai Super Kings. If it was the later half of the tournament and there was a push coming to shove, you need 8, 9 and over, he'd be batting 3 and 4. If Mahendra Singh Dhoni gets an opportunity to bat for, say, about 10 to 12 overs, he would win you games single-handedly. 35, 45, 50 deliveries in a game for Mahendra Singh Dhoni, with that kind of shot-making ability that he's got, he would most certainly, run away with the game, and he'll give a lot of some of the big hitters a run for their money. Whether it's Kiran Pollard, whether it's Chris Gale, this guy can go out there and match up to any one of the big boys.
He absolutely can. But what we're also looking forward to is Manan Vora. Nikhil, does that 19-year-old excite you the way he batted in that last game?
Well, most certainly. There's a lot of youngsters this time around in the IPL who have done well and are surprising. And the quality of fielding has gone up. The shot selections with these youngsters, you get to see some fearless cricket. Where the ball's coming at 140 kilometers an hour, 147 kilometers an hour. These guys are just looking to tap it all over the park. The fear factor from these youngsters against space has completely gone out. These are good signs for the Indian team when they go abroad, when they go overseas, when they play some quality pace bowling. If this is the trend, it looks very good for the future.
लास्ट मैच हम हारे, पर हम लोग ने अच्छा फाइट किया। माही भाई ने अच्छा इनिंग खेला, लास्ट तक लेके गए, लास्ट ओवर तक। तो ये टूर्नामेंट बहुत ही लंबा है, अभी से कहना बहुत जल्दी होगा क्योंकि और 15 मैच बाकी है लीग राउंड के। तो बस कोशिश करेंगे कि हम नेक्स्ट मैच में अच्छा अपना जो भी हमने गलती की है वो उसको दोबारा रिपीट ना करें और स्ट्रॉन्ग कमबैक करेंगे। एक्चुअली ये जो फॉर्मेट है 2020, उसमें बड़े नाम हो या ना हो, उससे मुझे नहीं लगता ज्यादा फर्क पड़ता है। हार्डली ऐसे ही लास्ट में काउंट होता है कि 2 या 1-2 ओवर क्रुशियल होता है। जो टीम अच्छा वो ओवर ज्यादा, जैसे कि कोई टीम 1 ओवर में ज्यादा रन बना ले और कोई टीम 1 ओवर में 2 विकेट आउट कर दे, तो उधर से पूरा मैच चेंज हो जाता है। ज्यादा तो चेंज नहीं कर सकते बॉलिंग में, पर बस यही रहता है कि जो टेस्ट क्रिकेट पूरा अलग है, 2020 पूरा अलग है। तो बस कोशिश यही रहती कि ये फॉर्मेट में ज्यादा विकेट लेने की ना सोचे, क्योंकि 2020 में अगर आप विकेट लेने जाओगे तो आपको रन जाने के चांसेस है। तो बस यही कोशिश रहेगा कि बैट्समैन कहाँ वीक है, उनका वीक पॉइंट क्या है, कहाँ उसका स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट है, उस हिसाब से उनका जो प्लान टीम बना के उस हिसाब से स्ट्रेटजी बना के हम देखेंगे कि कौन सा बैट्समैन कहाँ वीक है और कहाँ स्ट्रॉन्ग है।
Adam Gilchrist and his men better watch out because Sir Ravindra Jadeja is guaranteeing a turnaround. Actually, for that matter, let's go across to Gaurav Gara, who'll actually have the poll results up for you for that question of the day that we put out, and also what's trending in Twitterverse.
Thanks a lot for that, Siddharth. Of course, a very, very interesting encounter. It's the battle of the keeper captains, and we're going to, of course, be on your pitch, your wall, telling you about this crunch clash. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Adam Gilchrist, two real stalwarts of the game. And as far as this match is concerned, a lot of interest on the internet world, and as far as Twitter is concerned, the Twitterati are out in force. Arjun Ashok is saying that CSK will return to a historic venue. Their very first ever match that they played in the IPL in the first season was at Mohali, and that was a winning match for them. Bramjot Kaur, I may have lived in Chennai, but the blood is pure Punjabi. So as far as the viewers are concerned, you know, they are sticking to their roots at this point in time, Siddharth. Ranjan Sahu, he's saying, time for Mohali, two legendary wicket keepers. We've of course built up this rivalry. It's the fight of the keeper captains, and in this particular encounter, you're going to see two of the very best. One who used to be at the top of his game, another who is currently the best wicketkeeper batsman in the world. Nishan Sodhi, another bet this year on Chennai to reach the semi-finals. Of course, the CSK outfit, one of the most consistent in the IPL throughout the history of the tournament. And of course, Divya, always Mahi fan. So she's given it away in her name on Twitter itself, on her handle. She's saying that Dhoni has scored 350s in 8 innings against the Kings 11 Punjab. He's averaging 44 and a half, and of course has a very, very decent strike rate as well. Let's quickly tell you about the poll question that we're running here on headlines today, and the fact that can the CSK outfit actually get off the mark in this particular encounter? Can Dhoni lead Chennai to their first win? The options are yes and no, and at this point in time, 59% say that yes, CSK will win their first encounter. 41% at this point in time, Siddharth, are saying that they will remain winless. So at this point in time, you can see 59, 41, even Stevens, and I think the match is going to be just like that, Siddharth. It's going to be very, very close out there. Kings 11 Punjab on their day, a very, very dangerous outfit, and the CSK, well, we know all about them. They just need to turn up and play well, and anything can happen for them.
Absolutely, and then they have Sir Ravindra Jadeja in their lineup as well. And if that is the case, Kings 11 Punjab might not even turn up, or even if they turn up, it's a lost cause, isn't it? A lot of tweets that we'd said we'd showcase on Sir Ravindra Jadeja. Well, it seems that we've run out of time and we won't be able to do that, but I'll thank you, Nikhil and Gaurav at the moment, and we'll try and retweet those tweets that we'd selected earlier through our Twitter handle. For the moment though, bye-bye, and thanks a lot for tuning in.